2019, despite the fact he's winning world titles and facing heavy showdowns every single time he grabs a title, never gets pulled out of pocket, attempt selection always on point, execution always on point.
And although he is a big bencher, he's got a phenomenal bench. He doesn't have a bad lift.
No.
It's not like he's just a bencher.
Mr. Perfect could very easily be Mr. Consistency. Let's see how he handles 275 kilo. Oh, wow.
With considerable ease.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the best in the world for him. He's medaled at the Worlds before. He's a bit of a sleeper in this tournament tonight. There's so many stars in the 93s. It's easy to look past him, but I'm telling you, if he goes 9 for 9 and the other favorites start missing, he could easily snag a medal.
I think so. He took the bronze last year in Halmstad. I think he had the bench world record before Jonathan Kaiko took it from him. I'm not certain of that. I think so.
Wow. Makes easy work at 285 kilos. Now, I've been telling all the other contenders, do not look. Collected medals at the IPF World Championships. Gustav Headland from Sweden, 290 kilos on the bar for him. Gustav and Jonathan Kaiko at the last World Championships went toe-to-toe, and Gustav had the winning deadlift right past his knees and almost locked it out. This is his shot at redemption tonight. He told me in the warm-up room, tonight we finish it.
Coach there, Alexander Eriksson. Well, I'm not sure he's his coach. They certainly trained together. Lifted yesterday.
I believe it is his coach, and Alexander's coached by Mike T. Look at the impressed look. Like a job well done. You look back at it. Now, Chance Mitchell from the U.S., 290 kilos on the bar for him. Chance has a phenomenal deadlift, the biggest deadlift amongst these 93s, but his squat has been steadily improving. His bench press has been steadily improving. He wasn't close enough to Jonathan Kaiko to pull for the win last time. I suspect he will be this time. Let's take a look how he handles 290 kilos.
He's been asked to replace the bar.
27 seconds.
Rip.
Okay, I'm not sure if his hand was open, but she's told him he's got to grip the bar. He's still got time.
Plenty of time.
Reset, let's go.
Oh, makes easy work.
But not deep enough.
Yeah, I want to take a look at the replay.
Yeah, I hesitated. It was definitely fast, but it did not go to depth.
Can't really, yeah, it's hard to tell with his elbow in the way, but it does look a stitch. Gavin Aiden, 305 kilos loaded on the bar for his opening squat. Gavin, the junior world champion. He has a massive subtotal, then he's got to hang on to win if this is going to be the case. If he's going to win, he's going to build that total here in the squat event. Expect him to go deep into the 700s. He's doubled 320 kilos in training.
Junior world record holder in the bench.
This is an extremely confident young man. He told me the world title would mean everything to him. Will he realize his dream today? Oh, wow. 305 kilos, moves like an empty bar for Gavin Aiden.
He's put down his marker there for sure.
And Jonathan Kaiko representing USA, 8-year veteran of the game, 290 kilos will await him. Finds himself, I mean, this young man has been so many battles and gone 9 for 9, winning these titles. But now he's in the battle of his life. All of these gentlemen he's had battles with have all formed together. He's got to take them all on at once. No room for error. Fortunate enough for Jonathan Kaiko, in 3 years straight, he hasn't made an error. He has won titles with every single light being white.
Well, I'm just looking up at the scoreboard, and unprojected, Mitchell's ahead, but he missed his opening squat, and he's gone up 15.
It's dicey. Appears to be going all in. Nice depth. Wow. Picture perfect. What do you think, Joe?
A little bit more effort. The bar speed didn't slow down very much.
Representing his nation at the IPF World Championships. You bomb out, your dream becomes a nightmare, but I think Chance, the way he handled that weight, I think he's confident he could sink it. And he wasn't miles high, but first,
True.
Emil Krastev from Bulgaria, 300 kilos even. Pretty tidy.
Yeah, very well controlled, but not quite deep enough.
I noticed you were hesitating to make a comment.
I was, yeah, I wasn't sure. I thought it was borderline, but he got a white light from the side we're looking at now.
Yeah, it's right borderline. It's
Bar is loaded. 305.
Mitchell, the U.S. Missed 290 on depth. Absolutely blew up 290. Not an issue of strength. But he went up to 305, and will that become an issue of strength now? You miss your first on depth, you might miss your second on strength, but looking at his training, and his training was done at a similar body weight as today, I'm expecting them to hit this.
It's only 2.5 kilos below his current best, and he's had to travel a long way.
It's all or nothing.
That's loads better.
It is better.
Oh, 2-1, I'm sorry. 2-1.
He has a red card and a blue card, so
307.5 on the bar now. Gustav
I
Headland,
can see the
Sweden.
coach is at the jury table.
Wow.
The side referee had his hand up. You go when there's a consensus. So if 2 out of 3 referees think the start position is good, then they will give the command. But the referee that still has his hand in the air must give a red light.
The thing is, Chance got the start command, so he had to start, but he was going to end up with an automatic red. It's a dicey proposition.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it'll get overturned. But first, I'll throw it down to the platform. We'll keep you updated on that. Gustav Headland from Sweden, 307.5 kilos for a second attempt. He absolutely had no issues with 290.
And he hasn't had many. The 307.
307 moves like an opener, and Gustav Headland is all. I mean, like I said, Chance did what he was told to by squatting. Gavin Aiden, 320 kilos. He is a squat machine. 15 kilos jump from his opener, which he had no issue with thrower. I've seen him double this in the gym. I'm expecting work, but honest work, not top-end work.
His opener moved so well.
Get it right. Good.
So David Ricks lifted earlier today in the B group, and he actually had a crack at the world record at 331.5.
And how old is David Ricks, remind me?
He's an M3.
Superman, there's a reason why they call him that.
No, it didn't come off, but to actually get under the bar at that weight as an M3, or is he an M4? I'm not certain.
Oh, whoa. Beautifully done with 320 kilos. And Gavin Aiden is on point. I had said before, if Gavin gets 3 squats in, that title now 300 kilos even, 10 kilo jump, 290 move very well. His squat form is so beautiful. The bar path is so straight up and down that when he needs to grind and fight for a rep, I was about to say he very rarely misses. He hasn't missed in years. And again, the competition level he's been at, national and international competitions, never had an easy task in front of him, always had stiff opposition, still excellent attempt selection.
That's what makes a good lifter.
Yeah, that's what makes a
Fierce
world
competition.
champion. His battles have become legendary.
You're right, he's not missed a squat since 2018. And he hasn't missed one today.
And what did I tell you? Look at When he has to work, he works in the pocket, never has a breakdown in technique. And I'll tell you what, he gives a fist pump to the judges. You're not going to meet a nicer guy than Jonathan Kaiko.
I think that was a really well-judged third attempt.
Missed a lift. And here's Emil Kostev from Bulgaria. 307.5, missed 300 kilos. Refresh my memory on why he lost 300.
It was depth.
So, and that makes sense. Look at, he wants to stay in the hunt for a potential medal.
Yeah.
He missed.
This will move him up from squat rank 12 to 3. That's how tightly packed these lifters are. Definitely looks better.
Bares his teeth. Good enough. Look at high risk, high reward. Went from 12th to 3rd by moving up, realizing if he misses this, only his opener's going towards his total. Now he's in position to possibly hit a podium.
With 4 squats still to go.
Talking about a young man who missed an attempt, went up in weight regardless. These guys are going all in and risking to make movement. 315 kilos, 7.5 kilo personal best. If Chance should get this. His training has been going great. This is definitely a reasonable attempt to make.
I think depth is there.
Nicely done by Chance Mitchell, USA. 3 white lights, and Chance Mitchell is gaining momentum. Him leaving the squat event with a 315 kilo squat is extremely dangerous for the other contenders. He has a monster deadlift. Instead of pulling for bronze, pulling for silver, the conversation is going to be pulling for gold.
Headland, Sweden.
Here's another man who may be pulling for gold at the end.
He has before. Gustav Headland, 317.5 kilos. Last time he met Jonathan Kaiko, he was pulling for gold, lost it just above his knees when I was about to say, there is your new champion. Wants to correct that today. If he goes 3 for 3 in squats, he's setting himself up nicely.
This will guarantee him the squat bronze.
Oh no! The rest of all the other national teams in the warm-up room are watching that. Gustav Headland is on form tonight.
He is looking strong.
Here's the thing, they're all looking strong. Nobody's having a bad day.
No. And that's good for us.
Record for Aiden with 1 lifter to follow.
Gavin Aiden attempting a world record here in the 93 kilo class, 331.5 kilos being loaded for his 3rd and final squat.
This was set by Anatoly Novopismeny back at the Euros in 2019.
Anatoly, obviously a phenomenal lifter, winning best lifter at last year's World Championships. Gavin Aiden taking a world record off of a legend, if he could do this, and is it setting himself up to possibly take the World Championships off another legend, Jonathan Kaiko. Now this is a stark contrast to how calm, cool, and collected he was for his second and first attempts.
Well, he called for support from the crowd, and he definitely got it.
This young man was built to squat and is on the verge of potentially making history.
He looks solid under the bar. Now I'm not certain of his depth.
The depth is going to be questionable. That's the only,
Yeah.
If I'm honest, it was questionable. It moved rather well. Let's take another look at
That's
this.
a shame because the weight was no problem, but he was very high.
I think he actually had the strength to do it, but
You like, but once you've had the start command, you can't sink further.
Chance Mitchell.
America's Chance Mitchell coming out to 175 kilos. Chance, another man that's worked hard on his bench press. He's got a big squat, He's got an absolutely monster deadlift. Likely to go for a world record today. His bench is fair, and he's working hard. So he doesn't lose as much ground in the bench event.
That was strong.
3 white lights and a good lift for Mitchell.
Gustav Headland of Sweden opening up with 195 kilos.
He had the junior bench world record for a while. I think Gavin Aiden took it off him.
No. Rivals all around. Gustav had a big 317.5 kilo squat, going 3 for 3 and looked very confident. Let's see how he moves this.
I think he's having a good day.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see his
3
face.
white lights and a good lift for Headland.
He's impressed.
200 on the bar for Gavin Aiden. US
Opening bench. Gavin really wants to build the foundation of his total on this squat and bench events. He'll lose some ground in the deadlifts.
Minimum 4.
He missed his 3rd squat. Now that doesn't close the door on his world title dreams. I'm sure some other lifters are going to miss some lifts as well along the way. He's got to stay on the game plan, stay confident. All is not lost. Nicely done.
Really easy.
That's a good lift for Aiden. 202.5 on the bar now. Sasha Stender,
5
Bulgaria.
for his opening bench.
He's done 220 before.
Most of these gentlemen are going to be clustered in the late 800s for total. Emil is capable of that. Podium threat. He had a good squat session. He's going to need a good bench session.
And I think he's going to have one. That was a
Good lift
great
across
bench.
there. And now we'll load the bar to
Loads more left there.
222.
Definitely within range.
Yeah, for sure. I know in most people's bench presses, they don't make big jumps, but when you have so much weight on the bar, him making 5-10 kilos, relatively speaking, isn't as big. But he never misses attempts in the last few years, and he's not going to go for it just for the sake of it if he doesn't think it's there. He will stay conservative. This opening bench will be an indication, Joe.
Seconds.
Okay.
So maybe we'll see it on his second.
Maybe we will after all.
Kaiko.
185 kilos loaded on the bar for his second bench attempt. 10 kilo jump, but his opener moved really well. He's hit 192.5.
That's a great second attempt.
Yeah. Yeah, he's on point. 3 white lights. With risking for 2.5 kilo, missing a bench.
Maybe 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd have to agree with you. Gustav Headland, pride of Sweden, 207.5 kilos for his second attempt. 12.5 kilo jump. That's a decent jump for the bench press.
Still just a little bit under his personal best. Nice, but not too much left, I think. I think 5 would be mine.
210 kilo for his second bench. 10 kilo jump, 10 kilo below his previous personal best.
This will move him up to second on bench for now. Still a fair way to go in this discipline though. There's Garmes Parks. He's been in the back room all week and he lifts tomorrow. Promised me he wouldn't be out coaching today, but there he is.
That's a bit of work,
No,
though.
it was.
He's previously hit 220. What are you thinking, man?
Well, I don't think it'll be 220 today.
Hampers the lifter's confidence, and
I would just squeeze out another couple of kilos.
might be a good idea. And Emil Krastev from Bulgaria, 217.5 kilos, 10-kilo jump for him as well. 2.5 kilos below his previous personal best. Three white lights.
You know, I looked away just for a second. I glanced away and I missed it. It was has chosen to just put a conservative 10 on it. He absolutely smoked his opener. But hopefully, if this moves well, he'll go for the record on his third.
Yeah, 232.5 kilos, and he doesn't miss, and he doesn't miss for a reason. He stays in the pocket. He's not as tempted as you might think for some of these world records. If he doesn't think it's there that day, he won't take it. The bigger picture is the world title. Okay.
I think it's there. I think it's there for the taking.
2-1, good move for Kaiko,
Oh, he got a
2-2,
blue card.
2-5.
So blue on the bench is either for downward movement.
Chance Mitchell of the U.S., 190 kilos for his third bench. I think this is a good idea.
Yeah, spot on.
Yeah, look at the temptation's easy to beat 2020 looking back. Temptation of going up another 2.5 kilo, I get it. But he needs to go 6 for 6 and be as close to perfect himself if he's going to win the title.
4 lifters to follow. Bar is loaded,
On his
2-12.
third and final bench, 5-kilo jump. I think we both said that's probably appropriate.
Yeah, I think so. His second looked good. But 7.5 is a massive risk. I think this is the right move.
I agree. He also has not missed a lift yet. He's only ever hit 210 previously. This would be a personal best if he could do it. The European champion, former junior world champion, multiple time medalist internationally.
Oh, and it's not going to go.
No lift, sorry, no lift for Headland. 212.5 on the bar now.
We thought 210 was work. We thought he shouldn't try to go for his previous personal best.
I would have recommended 2.5. I think this might be marginal. I'm not saying he won't get it. I just think it might be a bit of a risk given how much work 210 was. And if he's in the fight, he needs every kilo.
That's a tough discussion. Because in that same discussion, they'll say, yeah, we need those extra 2.5. I mean, we'll see.
But if he's confident that he can get it.
Locks those lats. And they're sizable lats. Oh, whoa. Oh, I think he... Oh, my goodness. He almost had it, too.
He did almost have it, but it was a risk. It was going to be marginal, and it wasn't. He has taken the bronze in bench, though, to go with his silver in squat, so he's not having a terrible day.
No, he's world... His 97% day is world class.
But still, as you say, he's not got the biggest deadlift, so he's going to need all the kilos he can get.
Emil Krastev from Bulgaria, 227.5 for his third and final bench. Talking about people having good days, Emil definitely is. Picks up 10 kilo.
Blue white lights.
And the silver medal.
Now, I did mention that the record stands at 2:38, and that is relevant because we are loading the bar to
Now, a mill
2:38.5
starting to turn into a podium threat here.
kilos. With Jonathan Kaiko, USA,
A new world record, 238.5 kilo bench. The chips are coming out.
You can see the spotter shows the chips to each referee. That's because you can't really tell the difference between the half kilo plate and the quarter kilo plate at a distance, so they have to be shown to the referees to make sure they're correct.
Jonathan has previously hit 242.5. Not at the international level, so it wasn't a world record, but this is within his means. He can collect a chip. He's won before just by the 0.5 increment of a world record. He might need this chip.
This is also the single lift record. The IPF keeps different bench records for those done in a full power meet and those done in a single lift competition.
He's never missed in the last 3 years. There's his girlfriend, Nina. Driving his traps into the bench. He will use the barbell and weight to wedge himself in place.
World record on the bar. He already has the bench gold.
And it looks like he's done it.
I think he has.
Let's see those lights.
Jonathan Kaiko stays perfect, 6 for 6, grabs a world record, grabs the chip, which he might need in the end, because guess what? Chance Mitchell is coming for him in the deadlifts.
I sincerely hope so. 10 minutes to lift off, 7 minutes to change angles.
He's hit 332.5.
He's having a 4 for 6 kind of day.
Yeah.
Maybe just overextending his third attempt.
Get it right.
And, I mean, we say overextending. He was underneath his previous personal best. It's probably a bit of a surprise he wasn't hitting them, but there's a lot of variables that can impact you.
Nice looking opener.
Yeah, that was smooth.
2-1, a good lead.
I'm going to be honest. I'm still buzzing right here, but I'm trying to calm myself.
It was hard to immediately go into another session with the excitement of the 76ers. But you know what? I think this is going to be just as good.
Oh, this will come down to the last deadlift as well. And it will probably also be a world record.
Easy.
2-1, good lift across that. 2-1, good lift. 3:15.
Adding a perfect 6 for 6. Not expecting any major troubles here. Oh, wow, that's smooth.
Yeah, that's a great opener.
Yeah, his perfect streak was not going to be threatened there. He'll already have an 855 kilo total, and that's just 10 kilos shy of his previous personal best total. So we're going to end up with some PR totals from these gentlemen. How far will they go? Only time will tell. But he's in the hunt, not just for a medal, but for the world title. That was smooth.
Nice.
He smiles at
Smiles
the top.
yeah.
Cute little smile like a monster like Gustav Headland.
Let's see how this one looks.
352.5 kilos by Chance Mitchell. The deadlift demon. He has pulled 383. He's capable of, look, we just saw what Jessica Bittner did, what a big deadlift artist can do. You got to think Chance Mitchell's seen that and said, I'm going to do the exact same in my session. Stick around. Will history repeat itself? Only time will tell. But never count out a deadlift artist.
Oh, he wobbled at the top.
That was unexpected.
He knows it. He knows.
It was so fast. That's what happens on sumo sometimes. I mean, it doesn't happen conventional like that, but yeah, it was just almost too quick.
We've seen
Not
that
having the best of days.
Bars loaded, 320 kilos, 8 in US Virgin Islands.
Take your time. Weight check.
.305 looked great.
Take your time. Weight check.
Oh, but that's a step too far.
And this is surprising because Gavin has
Yeah.
hit quite a bit more than this.
327.5 on the bar now. Emil Krasta, Bulgaria.
But he's not having the best day. That's a shocker.
It is very
Right,
surprising.
this will put him in first place. But I guess everyone else still has their
Yeah, there's a
attempts to go.
lot.
Yeah.
Temporarily,
Got a way
but
to go.
let's not fly the Bulgarian flag just yet.
Well, I don't think my heart rate's settled down yet from the female session. No, I'm sitting here doing 110 beats a minute just watching the deadlifting.
And now you know why I can't sleep at night. Oh, nicely done.
Nice and steady.
And that equaled his personal best. He is already going to end up beyond that.
He's got more there. Definitely 5, maybe more.
You know, Emil might end up on the podium. Just the second attempts, his total will end up 873.5, and the previous world record was 873, which is his last year battling Gustav Headland.
That's the number he won with.
We're well beyond that tonight, though.
Is it
We're
going
going
to
to end
be?
up well beyond that. Classic setup of Kaiko. Nicely done.
And it's there.
A little bit of work.
How much more has he got?
He's never missed, but that was work.
There's always the first time. It depends how hard he's going to be pushed now.
He's under pressure like we've never seen him, though. He's never missed, but he's also under more pressure than we've ever seen
But
him.
look what happened when Jess Bittner was under more pressure than she's ever been before. Pushed her into doing the biggest deadlift ever seen in the IPF.
However, Chance Mitchell would raise his hand and say, I'm Jessica Bittner in this story. I guess everybody thinks of Jessica Bittner in this story. Gustav Headland from Sweden, 340 kilo for his second attempt. Previously hit 345. 352.5 was the winning deadlift last year. Got him just at the thighs. Let's see how 340 moves tonight.
Now, this won't move him into first place, even temporarily. This will only put him into second. And it's tough.
That's tough
Done
but
it.
smooth. Tough but smooth, I would say, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but I think he lost it a little bit. I think his hips came up just a tiny bit early.
And that's exactly how we lost the third
Yep.
pulling for the gold last year. Let's hope it doesn't. Is that foreshadowing? Let's hope not.
hope not. Sure, he's got 375 in him, which he'd need to take the record back if Mitchell gets this time.
373.5 for Chance Mitchell. Missed 352.5, but this should be well within his means. I think it's the appropriate decision to make. He's here for a world title. He hits this. He's within shot.
This will move him into the lead.
Total record, if successful, doesn't currently.
Still a round of deadlifts to go after this.
But you have to be in the lead at some point. It's good to take the lead in the second round because you could force people to fail their third.
And I tell you what, Chance has a monster deadlift. He's going to be able to pull last. If he takes the lead, he then has the opportunity to see exactly what he needs to load a bar to retain the lead. It's a very favorable situation and not the same situation that happened at the American Nationals when he faced Kaiko last time. This will be completely different. Let's see how it turns out.
Here we go. Deadlift record, total record, and first place all on the line. He has nothing on the board. This will give him everything.
Right here, man. That's what it takes. Easy way. Let's execute.
And it looks like Chance Mitchell has taken the lead. Chance Mitchell is now in the lead in pole position. When the biggest deadlifter of the field takes pole position like that, this is trouble. Oh, wow. Load up what I need to put me in position for a medal.
Well, he took the silver in squat, he took the bronze in bench. He's not going home empty-handed, but of course the big prize is always the overall.
Bars loaded, 335 kilos, Gavin Aiden, US Virgin Islands.
He'll end off.
Is a big ask. 320 did not go.
A little more intensity, and he knows what's on the line. Oh, it's better. Oh, I think he might have done it. If he gets the down command.
Let's see those lights.
Nicely done, young man.
I
Wow.
would not have given him a chance at that.
What a gutsy kid. Misses his second, loads up for his third for that bronze. Gavin Aiden finishes his day. There's still more lifters left to go. Can he get knocked off the podium?
He absolutely can.
With the deadlifters like this. However, it's good that when you're missing lifts like that, to finish the day on a temporary silver medal, end off with an 877.5 kilo total, which is much bigger than anything he's ever hit before.
It will also push Aiden off the podium. This would have been, if he gets this, it would have been a total world record about 10 minutes ago.
Nicely done. What a
Wow.
great day by Emil.
Superb.
That is a huge 877.5 by Emil. 30 kilo PR on his total and pulls himself, if temporarily, into silver medal position.
Now I really feel for Gavin Aiden because his third pull for the overall bronze was a really gutsy move, and I didn't think he had a chance of it,
Yes,
and
sir.
he absolutely did it. So I think it's a shame that's pushed him down, but the quality of lifting in this session today is just incredible.
The heart on that kid, Gavin, to miss 320, come back with 335, more than he's ever pulled in his life. It shows heart and determination. He'll be back. But first, Gustav Headland, 350 kilos loaded. This will pull him from fifth to third. He wants that bronze medal.
He's no longer fighting for first place. He's just trying to get onto the podium.
He'll finish with an 875 kilo total. He's not trying to take over a mil. Nor Chance Mitchell. Oh, Just a little too much
Sorry,
today.
no lift for Headland.
That's a big surprise,
350
actually.
remains on the bar. Jonathan Kaiko.
Leaves him in 5th place for the minute.
Provisional
Stenderback
deadlift
still has the
bronze,
chance to
provisional
come past.
world title, and this will extend his world
Yeah,
open
Gustav
total
was having a
record.
phenomenal
It's
day,
successful.
and then the wheels kind of fell off here in the deadlift event. But he actually has a 10% success rate on thirds for deadlift.
USA,
I remember Rory Lynch telling me that. And Jonathan Kaiko of the U.S., 350 kilos being loaded. If he gets this, it's an 888.5 kilo total. Puts him in first place.
But he's not safe.
He's definitely not safe. Can he regain the lead on Chance Mitchell and then force Mitchell to load up the bar with more than he can handle when he pulls for the win? Kaiko has not missed a lift in 3 years. Not at the national level, not at the world level, all the battles. Can he keep the streak? It's the biggest deadlift of his life.
15 seconds.
Oh, he's fighting for it.
It's not
Wow,
going,
what a
mate.
fight,
It's
though.
not going.
Oh, no. And for the first time in a long time, Jonathan Kaiko finally missed the lift, but he goes out on his shield like a champion should. The heart on that man, long after it looked like that bar was not going to move, he kept fighting for it.
This is a world open deadlift
So he's
record.
guaranteed the bronze medal. But the bronze medal and overall, that's a shocker.
That's how tight this is. Kick that down, and already the world record total.
Yep.
So he's got it all.
He's only second to Taylor Atwood in the best lifter race as well at this point. Will this move him ahead? Will this move him ahead?
I can't do
Taylor
that.
Atwood.
I can't do that math. Maybe this is
I
going to
think
take
it will.
best lifter.
I think it will.
South Africa and the IPF World Open Classic Powerlifting
I mean,
Championship
it's not over yet.
2022.
The competition still has a couple of days to run.
Yeah, doing the points though, the gentlemen in the other weight classes aren't threats to Atwood and Mitchell in terms of points. So I think, I mean, if anyone's going to overtake Atwood, it's going to be Mitchell.
If he gets this, he'll take it.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's what this is for.
And this is the quality of this session, because in the best lifter race now, we have Chance Mitchell in second, Emil Krestev in third, Kaiko in fourth, Aiden in fifth, Headland in sixth. This entire class has just popped straight into the best lifter table.
Here he comes. The deadlift demon has arrived.
World deadlift record, world total record. He is already the world champion.
Oh, his knees locked a little early. All's well that ends well. Take a bow, young man. Your 2022 93 kilo world champion from the USA, Chance Mitchell, greeted on the sidelines by Emil Krestev.
I hope it's a short break while we get the ladies and gentlemen into their tracksuits and looking gorgeous.
That was
for the
absolutely
medal ceremony
phenomenal.
Present the medals for overall. In bronze medal position with 873.5 for the USA, Jonathan Kaiko. Silver medal overall with 877.5 kilos from Bulgaria, Emil Krestev. Look at that, there was 1 kilo in it. Your new 93 kilo world champion with 878.5 kilos from the United States of America, Chance Mitchell! Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the national anthem of the United States of America. Great job, guys. Really close battle. Really, really good fight. An absolute pleasure. Thank you, gentlemen. If you will join your fellow competitors back in the line. And ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving these fine gentlemen a round of applause as they follow the technical controller from the platform.